Okay. Now. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Oh, it's already working. Just kidding. So... There we go. Just move this one to here. Here it now. Hey, look at that. We got it figured out. All right. Let's play. Draw this one in. Alright. Ears open.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there.
All right, so
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
136 is the number, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
All right, come on. Here we go. Ooh, almost missed that.
Good chance at one.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
That was so good. All right.
about the
let's
run
go.
here? That a third consecutive birdie. And if he can close this out, it'd be a third victory on the year. Moving now to the tough 11th hole here at Torrey Pines. Long downhill par 3 measuring 225 yards. But don't be fooled by that number. This hole often plays longer because of the wind.
Alright. So throw it up high. Let's back this down. Definitely gonna put the brakes on this thing. Okay. There we go.
He'll take that, no doubt. And that'll be a birdie putt coming up
All
here at
right.
11.
Now,
This is a 13-footer.
put it up under. Not much. Played about a cup out. Just about a cup out here. There it is.
Everything going right now. That a
Nice,
fourth
nice, nice.
consecutive birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. Up next, the 505-yard par 4 12th at Torrey Pines. You can be aggressive off the tee here, and you should be, because if you do not hit a good drive, you're not going to get it home in 2.
You gotta blast this thing. Like that.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. And maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12.
Throw it up high. Back down the club. Just like how much this thing moved. Actually, do we wanna... Okay, that's fine.
Oh, this could be good.
There we go.
Could have just done with a little
I'll
bit
take
more
that real
correctness.
though.
Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It was a good shot.
Now this for another birdie.
Up there. Let's go get in the hole. Get in the hole.
There's another one. It's 5 birdies in a row.
We're doing it.
And this is turning into an
We are
absolute
doing it.
runaway at the top of the leaderboard. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th.
just like
you
this
have to hit
hole
a
so
massive
much.
tee shot, and if you want to get home in 2, I mean, you need to really bust that
Just
second one.
wanna
It has to
get
be
there.
260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it.
All right. Here we go. Be the ball.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo
310.
on the backswing, club head pointing
Enough.
to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
Gotta lay up.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
That's okay.
Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie.
Okay.
I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a
Let's go.
6th consecutive birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. We now arrive at the 437-yard par 4 14th at Torrey Pines. The canyon running along the left side of the fairway is the danger here.
Draw it in.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing and a big drive as well.
Poetry in motion.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
That's good. Watch that.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Chance now for another birdie.
There we go.
Yes! 7 birdies in a row now. And he'll gain another one and move to 38 under par. On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee left or right into the rough near those eucalyptus trees.
Here we go.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing.
Oh,
That was
isn't that-
as powerful as you're gonna see. So now from the left side of the fairway, this is a second shot.
Let's see what we do here.
I like the looks of this one.
Oh, you gotta stop, though.
Now, in my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh,
Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be.
wow. That was unfortunate.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. So now to the final par 3 here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th,
All right, here we go.
227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers protecting the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie.
Drop the this a little short. Because a 5-iron's going to go in hot. And let's just backspin it to stop it. Oh, what was that?
Nope, that one never online,
does
and
that
it winds up
happen?
in the left rough. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
That's crazy. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Let's go.
Oh, everything is coming up. Rose's 4-hour leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead.
Dude, turn off
Next
the
up,
AI
an
on the
ultimate
next one,
hole
I
at
think.
Torrey Pines, 443-yard
Past,
par 4.
like,
Have to
learning,
avoid
I
the
think, at
fairway
some
bunker,
point.
275 yards down that right side.
Alright, so just a nice, easy middle of the fairway shot. There we go. Get some head spin on it.
Showing no signs of a let up here. This tournament seemingly under control, as that's in the fairway here at 17.
Throw it straight up in the air. This is pitching wedge, so that'll be fine. Okay. That should be right on it. Dang it, why do you go back?
And safely on deck. That's the main thing.
This
From
doesn't
that
make
distance,
sense.
really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
Alright, no worries. No worries. Just a
No
tap
problems
on.
there. That's a par. You're at 17. And he'll be unable to take that score
Just
any
a
further
tap
under
in.
par. He'll stay right where he is. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. You should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie
Such a
the
long
conventional
par 5.
way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle.
Let's go. No.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
Almost got in the bunker. Alright, throw it up in the air. Oh, it's so long. I just don't like this. How am I gonna stop that? I don't know. We're gonna try it though. There was like.
Well, that did
some
carry the
percentage.
water, but it'll wind up in the left-hand bunker that brackets this 18th green. Not quite on in 2. Here's the 3rd from the green side bunker.
Get in. Man.
Yeah, big
we're
explosion.
gonna
Got
have
it
that
stopped
one.
quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity
fine.
coming up.
Outside edge.
Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18.
Let's go, 40 under.
Frank, unquestionably
Alright, so-
a satisfying victory for our featured player.
I only
You won
beat
15 times on tours around the world,
24.
including the PGA Tour.
Alright, so we'll turn
What's
up
the
the air a
significance
little bit.
of the second victory?
It's a great
Make it a
question,
little more
Rich.
interesting.
And I think that to answer you simply, it's huge. But to sort of detail it more, the first one, there's always question marks. People tag around, is it?
Yeah, I'm that good. Calm down, announcers. Alright, so I think I can hit my next driver upgrade. Cool. Yep. Cool. Pro pass. More XP is always nice. Rewards. Let's open them all. There. So let's go back to career. Be interesting to see what that means. Alright, Pro Am at Pebble Beach. Man, how much fun would it be to play at Pebble Beach? That would be so cool. Can't change it here. Yeah, maybe I can't change it. Here we go. Pebble Beach. Man. Be such a cool course.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. The leader is the most recent gold medalist, Xander Schauffele. He's had 3 under par here in the early going. So Frank, the eyes of the golf world very much centered on the golfer we'll be following here at Pebble this week. 2 starts on the PGA Tour and 2 wins. First at PGA West, then Torrey Pines just a few days ago. And you and I have been talking. We just have not seen anything like this.
No, I remember some of the guys, well, the Hoopla, the Tiger Woodses, the Jack Nicklaus. I mean, they came on, we expect them to play well. But they never played to this level, especially on 2 totally diverse golf courses. So this is an incredible start to their professional career.
All right, here we go. Oh, that was good.
Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. So many great
So
golf
we're
courses
gonna
here
throw
on the
it up
Monterey
high,
Peninsula.
as we
We're
always
at
do.
Pebble Beach for this, the third tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to
It's a
be
60
following.
degrees. It's
Rookie
going to
on
spin a
this
little
tour,
bit on
still
me.
looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
Oh, come on. What is all that spin? You're going to go all the way off? Can somebody explain that to me? What just happened? I think I just got hosed. Alright, so it's not going to move that much. So annoying.
Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay
Par.
at level par.
Man.
Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the
Fade
polar
on it.
opposite of the drive in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no 2 holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there, but side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, those are
Still
3
yapping.
best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
So do we just draw it up in there? Let's try it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Let's go.
Means he didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape.
Get in the hole.
Yes,
good.
a great putt there. It's an eagle here at the second to move him to 2 under par.
Come on. The guy
Third
might
hole,
be a
Frank,
legend,
this
I
is
don't
a
know.
fun little par 4. Not too long.
He might know
but
what
the
he's
emphasis
doing.
here is on putting the ball in the right spot, isn't it?
It certainly is. You have to know how far you carry it, because if you take a line at that sort of third bunker there
I
on the
remember
right
this from
side,
Tiger Woods
on a
2005.
direct line at the left edge of that, it's about 250 yards to get to the sort of start of the fairway. From there, you're only of 100 yards in, so just
yeah.
find your point, your aiming point.
So we got to draw this one.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Let's go.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
Alright, last one spun off on me, which I definitely didn't like. So I wonder if we throw it up past the hole. Is it going to come back? It should come back, right? Give the ball. How do you come back that much? I just don't get it.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Just don't understand how that happens.
Oh, yes. Plenty of place
let's
to
go.
get up that
Nice.
slope. It is in for a birdie. Well, this is where Pebble Beach
Doing
starts
all
to
right.
look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver. Maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4.
Bunky. Getting the bunky.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Still low.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
Yeah, right on the edge of the hole. There we go. In the hole.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
This one looks right on point.
Let's go.
Boy, he took that
What a
one
great
really
shot.
upstairs, got a lot of air under it.
Such a
That allowed
good
it
shot.
to land softer. That's a nice shot.
That's such a good shot. I love that shot.
Yes, a
Let's
good
go.
read. It's a birdie here at 5. And
We
the
gotta
lead
go
is
now.
now 2 here on day 1. Well, this
We
is where the
gotta go
excitement
now.
starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf.
Oh my gosh.
This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed.
I remember playing this in Tiger Woods 2005. I would try getting up that, and it never worked. All right. Just put the brakes on this thing. Make sure it doesn't roll out.
Everything flowing really well
all
right
we need
now.
to do.
Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's
All we
another
need to do.
solid
Okay.
tee shot as well.
This is where it gets interesting. So we're going to throw this up high. It's going to run because of the elevation. I want to fade it up a little bit. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, what a
That
good
was
shot
so good.
that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific just with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on the screen. And then
I don't like
I
this.
played it on a windy day.
Oh my gosh.
Tell you what, I've enjoyed watching this
thought that
display
was going
all
in.
day long. We hear the phrase in football, ball control. It applies to what we've seen here from this player. That is an outstanding display of ball control. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th.
Just won a hole in one once.
Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach.
Like
Jack
in real
Nicklaus,
life,
who
too.
won the U.S. Open here, called it simply
All
the
right.
greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world.
You know, I'm not going to do that. Throw it up high. It's going to be another one. We just need to stop it.
Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's
Just
going
don't
to be
need to
just
get too
fine.
cheeky with it, you know?
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Noted.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Oh, how did you go so far over? That's fine though. 15. I'll take that.
Now this for another birdie.
Oof. Come on, be the ball. Be the ball. No, 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 no.
Nope.
Dang it. That'll be a par.
Okay, that in for
That'll
par
be a
here
par.
at the 8th. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field.
Silly
Frank, you
little
might
par.
be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par fours in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
Oh, I pounded that. Absolutely pounded that.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway.
Let's go.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
See, I just don't understand that spin.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Fine.
This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie
Late
here at the 9th.
I'll take that.
And that is going to wrap up one of the best front sides you'll see. A 26 9 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is. But it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee.
Nice.
Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
111 left to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row. Right at it with the sand wedge, coming in just over the pin.
What a way to start the back 9. That is
Come
a
on.
tremendous iron shot.
How does that not go in? Oh, I like that shot so much.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day 1. We head now to the 370-yard par 4 11th, where ideally you'd like to favor the left side of the fairway to open up the approach into one of the smallest greens at Pebble Beach.
So it's at 53 feet. We're going to throw it up in the air and just pound it.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
Okay.
So from a little more than
So we took
70
out the
yards,
elevation.
this is
That's what
second.
was important. This one. There's a lot of slopes. We're going to throw it way up past the hole here. And let it work back. That's so much. Stop.
Okay, on the
That's so
putting
crazy
surface,
how much
but
that went
work
back.
to do from there. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie.
Not gonna move a lot though. Beat the ball. Turn. Turn. It didn't turn.
Just going to sneak on
Oh
by.
my gosh, this is like real golf to me. This is how my putting is in real life, folks.
So that
All right.
rushed in for par here
That's
at
fine.
11. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway.
Down 28 feet.
And the reason why I say that, that's the full
Back
width of the
that
putting
wall.
surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
And open it up just a little bit. We want to roll. Alright. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. There we go. And be the ball. Be the ball. It's not horrible.
All right,
How
you
you
take
doing
those
today,
all day
Resplenda?
long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up.
Resplendio.
Chance now.
Yeah.
Another birdie.
How you doing today? Thanks for that
He's had
sub. I
great
really do
conversion on
appreciate
putts
it.
like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
We just gotta lay it up there. I think just outside left. Right? There we go. Okay. That should be the ball right there. Let's go.
Oh,
Come on.
yes.
We're doing
What a
it now.
pace to get up that
We
slope.
are doing it
It
now.
is in for a birdie.
We got it going.
The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards at par 4, but
Pebble Beach is so
I promise
cool.
you'll remember it
Man, how
if
much
you make a
fun would it
birdie
be to
here,
play
and
this
you'll
in
have a
real
good
life?
chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee.
Alright, so it slopes right to left. So we want to aim right side. That should be good. Give it some spin. Yeah,
Really
yeah,
starting
yeah,
to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
superb. And this
Love
one,
it.
well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Throw it way up in the air. What's the green looking like? It's gonna spin back again. Okay. I'm gonna throw it past. 1, 2, 3.5 squares. Alright. Let's try that. Oh, I missed that. And that one stays there. That's
That's
so
a bit
funny.
of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and well, far from the best shot
That's
I've
so
seen today.
funny that that just sits there like that. Wow. Unbelievable. Hit it.
Oh, nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside.
You know what's funny is I didn't hear an alert when that sub went off. Why did that not go off? Alerts. Edit alerts. subs. Visual sound. Save. Alright, hopefully that does a better job next time. That was weird. Sorry about that, I don't know why it didn't. It should have made a better sound than that. I don't know if it. Maybe you heard one and I didn't. Okay, so we need to fade this one. I mean, should I just go right over this bunker? Let's just pay the edge of it. That's a long carry, yeah. Alright. There we go. We're going in the bunker. Oh, we're not. Okay.
That is so
Stop,
well
please.
done. Just generating
Thank
so
you.
much torque through the swing. High
thank you.
launch angle.
Let's
It
go.
was just about perfect.
Still up 40 feet with a 3-wood, huh? It's gonna go to the right. Man, I really don't wanna. It's just, there's no way to stop that.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, so good too. Oh, no, it wasn't. Jeez. Alright, calm down, Tiger. How do you go 17 feet past?
Now this for another birdie.
It's so ridiculous.
Wow, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes. Plenty of
We're
pace
good,
to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided.
Everything flowing really well right now.
Like
Coming
that.
off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
Let's try and throw it up. You're gonna do that thing to me, aren't you? Yeah, for sure.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Yeah, I didn't have touch. Okay, calm down there, Tiger. How does that not go in? How do you tell me it goes right immediately once I drop it? It just That's so frustrating. Wow. It's like real golf. It's just as frustrating.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of...
1 second. I just need to look at something here. I think it's this. Alright then. Cool. Cool. We're back. Oh, this is a tough one. Okay, so this one we need to kind of lay back on a little bit. One of those situations where you don't always have to go for it.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
Okay. I just don't like this. You're gonna force me into it. I'm just gonna go with that. How do you go? I had forward spin.
Might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Chance now for another birdie.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
Calm down, Tiger. Get the hole. Oh, it's gonna miss left.
The pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right.
That's fine. That is fine.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. He's going to maintain that substantial lead.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy, and they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17.
I'll take that.
Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, Massive fairway bunkers stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with.
Okay, we're okay there. Now let's just pound it. Just gonna pound it.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a
Smoked
big
that.
drive there.
354, nice.
Now from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5.
Alright. Take that.
Man, Frank, it is one thing to stop cars on a sport car, but Eagles, this is incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feast, but eagle feast? I didn't think you could do that.
Turn.
Come
Nice.
on, another eagle on the round.
Killing it.
The quality of golf today, Frank, absolutely otherworldly.
56.
Just birdie after birdie after birdie.
Bryson's over here
Made it
trying to
look
break
like
50
we were
and
playing a video game.
looked like I was. Let's go. So this. Okay. Shake it. Get a little boosted XP. Only got 2. I think stop it. What's your problem? Why won't you let me do that? There we go. Upgrade that. Alright, round 2. Round 2. Fight. Well, hope everyone's having a great day. Thanks for joining. A little morning golf with you. Just trying to enjoy the day. Hope everyone's having a
EA
great
Sports
Saturday.
and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory. As we look at the Friday leaderboard, our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further.
Oh,
And this is less than ideal to start the morning. That's going to settle down
That's
into the
true.
heavy stuff.
alright, take a 60-degree wedge. Throw it up high. Hopefully it'll spin back. Get in. Oh my gosh. What? Stop. If you go off.
Well, Rich, it looked like he just took the normal club that he would have out of the fairway, but you've always got to take at least one less when it looks like a flyer light.
A little conversation, and you've had these before, Frank, between the player and the caddy right there. Maybe they should have gone down a club.
This wasn't ever enough. Just poor effort. I thought that was so good.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first.
I'd like to have that
And
one
he's
back.
going to remain at minus 16.
Frank, interestingly, this hole
Like
number
to
2
have that
plays
one
as a
back.
par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich, off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Little right to left fairway. So I'm just going to smoke this. Beautiful. Oh, where are you going? No, no, no. Right was not the play.
The missed fairway at one didn't hurt him, but this, a much better tee shot as he is safely in the fairway. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5.
Let's go.
That one
That was a great shot. Great
Struck it
shot.
so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Get in the hole.
Yes, a great
All right,
putt
we're
there.
good.
It's an eagle here at the second
We are
to
good.
move him to 2
Yeah.
under par. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the
This is
left.
such a cool hole.
You do have
I
the
love this
option.
hole.
If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the
Just gonna
dog leg, leaving
draw it.
yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the
Driver.
right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
The olive drawing out. Do a high draw. There we go. Yeah, we're flirting now. Go right there, I guess. Oh boy, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. Oh man, I don't like it.
Draw it back in.
Yep, I knew it.
Well, that drive was
couldn't
enormous.
draw
I know
it
it's
enough.
in the rough, but that is long.
We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2
that
in the
was
morning.
such a huge mistake
I've
on
been
my
to Prague
part.
too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. That was the one
What?
time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
And that's
I
not
liked
exactly
it so
ideal.
much.
Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Oh, shush. There's a reason you're announcing, bud.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third.
There's a reason
And
you're
he'll remain
announcing.
at 18
And
under.
I'm playing.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific
You're at
Ocean.
Pebble
This
Beach.
begins that
In case you were
magnificent
wondering.
7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the fourth.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. That's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Good.
All right, in the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here.
Shit.
This is second.
Alright, so I'm gonna be back. Okay. Be the ball. Be the ball. Nope. It's gonna be too far right. And short. Alright. That's fine though.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget.
We're okay. There we go. Nice and easy.
Well done.
Nice and
Rolls
easy.
in for a birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's
Well, thank you all for joining on
189
TikTok,
yard fit.
Twitch,
This was
YouTube,
redesigned
wherever
late
you
last
might be
century by
watching.
the great Jack Nicklaus.
We're just chilling out here,
Much
watching,
rich history here at Pebble Beach.
Playing a little golf here. This is like my third day playing this game, so we're just kind of seeing how it's going. Kind of like it. Reminds me of Tiger Woods 2005. This is tricky. I think I need to fade this in. A high fade. And just let it work back to the hole. Stop. Thank you.
Okay, that one's dancing.
If you could hit the like,
Return
follow,
to Nota Begay the third.
appreciate
with this
it.
look at birdie.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Oh, just
Nearly
didn't
had
go.
it. Just gonna wander a foot or so by.
Man.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he's gonna stay at 19 under par.
You have to get him like or
Right, here we are,
follow.
another good
Appreciate
scoring
it.
opportunity, the dramatic par 5/6.
It's easy to
You
have
could do
that
sub
view
or
of
gift or
Stillwater
anything
Cove
like
on the
that.
right, but that
Right now
needless
I'm
to say
using
is
it
not
for a
the place to go.
vacation.
Those 5 bunkers down the left really
I am a
determine
pastor
your
and
strategy off the
haven't
tee.
been
Plus,
on a vacation in a while,
you're
so
playing from elevation,
just
nearly
trying to
20
raise a little bit
yards
of money, go on
extra off the
vacation
tee. So
with
that run out of 360 at the end of the
I'm
fairway,
gonna do some
believe me, that's
golfing
in
with my
play.
son, honestly. My son's 15 and just got into golf, and he actually plays football though, but I'd like to do a little golf with him. And enjoy some rest and relaxation. Just stop that in the middle of the fairway. Good.
And that will do just fine.
Alright, this is the difficult one. So, go back. Put down the club. Down 2 clubs. Let's fade it in. Okay. There we go. I'm looking. Oh, we gotta stop it. Oh. That worked out really well, actually.
Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't
Hey,
fly
thanks
it
for the
there,
follow.
but didn't have to. Got everything you needed
Brian,
out of that
appreciate
shot.
it. Hope you're having a blessed day. Alright, come on. Let's get this in. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Snuck
what a
her in
putt
there.
there. A second
Snuck her
eagle of
in
the
there.
round,
I
no
like it.
less. He has been on his game so far. Moving on to the 106-yard par 3
Afternoon, where
one
are you
of the
at
most
this
beautiful
afternoon?
holes in the
Man,
world.
it's 7:30
Craggy
a.m.
rocks,
here.
blue skies, and the
Jeez.
beckoning Pacific beyond. Absolutely breathtaking.
Afternoon. You'd have to be. Where would it be afternoon? UK. No. But I don't understand. Afternoon. They're backwards, so you'd be forward. Maybe you are like UK-ish. I don't know. Where are you? But it's afternoon. Alright, can throw this up high. What do I have here? This is a 54. I'm gonna throw it up high and try to spin her back here. Just spin it back into it. Welcome to the stream, though. Glad you could join. You're just golfing with friendly. Just roll that up in the air.
Good chance at one.
Oh, that was so good, though. I kind of liked it. And look how bad it turns out.
Oh, yeah,
So
nice shot
good.
there. Right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. Now this
Right.
for another birdie.
think that'll work. Let's go.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope.
I like
It is
I like
in
it.
for a birdie. And that
Let's go here. Okay. Let's get
To the equally famous par 4-8. Frank, what a hole.
It is, Rich, and it starts, in my opinion, the best 3 consecutive par fours in golf. This one's a little bit of a blind tee shot. That white rock that's just up ahead, that's your line. If you hit it over the right side of that, your run out is about 250 yards. If you go a little left of that, you've got another 20 yards up your sleeve. So do not go further than that.
Gonna show. That's the ribs that he sent me. They look delicious. They look delicioso. There we go. Alright. And what do we got here? Alright, this is another one where we just gotta get it up there and stop it. Throw it up high. Okay.
Boy, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if a little bit of local knowledge,
Right.
don't tell too many
So
people,
I'm just gonna
but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back.
That was so good. I like that. I like it.
Let's just slide a bit right. It's for birdie.
Let's go.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. He's going to move to 23 under par. Think about Pebble Beach is it's easy to lose focus, stare off the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you. But
It
then
is
you remember,
beautiful, not gonna
and I'm
lie.
playing the 9th hole here. This is one of the hardest par 4s in the world. Pay attention.
Do I want to... Is this a draw or a fade? Maybe put a little fade on it. Here we go.
To his left.
Oh, that's just not good. Yep.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran
That's
out of
on me.
fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
That's on me. Oh, I forgot to put it up in the air. We're gonna have to backspin this thing. I don't have a lot of it. That's fine. That's
Always a
fine.
good shot in the rough, but now a
Everything's
chance for a
fine.
birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
Funny thing is, my real golf game, it's actually the straight ones I dislike.
Oh, that one read
Like
perfectly.
the
It is
turns.
a birdie here at the ninth. How about the
straight ones
final
are harder
accounting
for some
of this
reason.
first side? It's a 27, 8 under par.
Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside,
Right.
Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the
Hey, if
entire
you're a golfer,
length
let me
of
know.
the
What's your
Pacific
most
Ocean
recent
along the
golf
right.
score?
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no
Yeah,
doubt
my
about
golf
that.
league
The
on
world's
Monday.
largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too
43,
far left.
43.
Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
One birdie. One birdie? 2 birdies. Yeah, 2 birdies. One in the front, one in the back.
That's the kind of swing you want to break
There
down
we go.
and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
Throw this up. Move it over. The 9-iron. Okay, we want the 9-iron, I guess.
Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Why do you spin? Like, that's so
That's
tremendous
a
spin.
decent sized green. It's not bad,
How
just a
does it
little
spin
past the
so
hole.
much.
19 feet away.
Alright, no worries. There we go. Let's go.
Oh,
Come on.
everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie.
We're doing it.
And he continues to just
We are doing
build
it.
up a massive lead for the week.
There we go.
Away from the water. Only 370 yards. Best to be on the left side
Here
of the
we go.
fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens
So this is
here at Pebble
uphill.
Beach.
You want to carry a lot of the uphill as quickly as possible. Where's, jeez. Beautiful.
That one up the right side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set
Right.
up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
So we're going to throw it up high again. It's going to spin back a lot. Stop. Not bad, though.
Okay, that's acceptable there.
I can live with it.
Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Let's go.
There's another one. It's 5 birdies in a row. And he's just
Nice,
continuing
nice.
to pour it on here on this Friday. And now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3
Man, oh
12.
man.
Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach.
Alright, let's throw it up high. That was so good.
That's a
That
fun
was
tee
kinda
shot
cool.
to hit right there. You know
That was
the wind
cool.
is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get
Tee
it
it
up there
high
to
and
the
let it
jet
fly,
stream, and
yeah.
that's just what he did. He's going to love that.
Let's go. There we go.
I mean, this
Snuck
is
that
just
one in.
becoming too
Let's
easy
go.
now. That a sixth consecutive
Let's go,
birdie.
let's go.
And that's going to move him to 27 under par.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than
Never
that by
cut
virtue
into
of
the
being
hill.
uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, you know, I've seen everything here.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
See how much this one's going to spin back.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just
You want to explain to
very
me how
poor
that
from
didn't
that
go
range.
backward? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Turn.
Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Played just a little too much break there.
Dang it, dang it, dang it. Man, oh man. So close. So close, yet so far away.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13.
Going to
He'll
par
remain
5.
well in control of this tournament. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear.
Such a cool animation they have for that. I really like it. Yeah, we're going rough. I think I did that last time too. I need to
Long
aim that
drive,
more right.
but a bad lie.
wicked.
Long drive, but a bad lie. It's a par 5. Alright.
Safely back into the fairway.
Sometimes you just
That
gotta
was
take
the
your
job
medicine.
at hand, and it's a good end result.
Sometimes you just gotta take your medicine.
Leading is
Okay.
one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
Let's go. That was a nice recovery on that.
Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. He moves
Nice
to
recovery.
28 under par.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
It's absolutely smoked. That is smoked. I don't mind that.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
Please get in the hole. Oh! Man. It's alright.
Now this for another birdie.
There we go. Nice.
On
Let's
point
go.
late here in the round. Birdies at 14 and 15.
We are
He'll
doing
get
it.
that score to minus 29.
Minus
Now the heart
29.
begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3.
Okay, let's throw this up in the air.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend. And that, another good drive here. Now from just 94 yards out, this his second.
Oh, that was a good strike.
That was good.
Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
This one moving left here for birdie. That a pure roll there.
Let's
That is
go.
down for a birdie here at 16. And he's going to move to 30 under par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history in this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland hit a chip it on this green and made 3.
Chance now for another birdie.
Well, I've really been impressed with how he's handled the speed on the greens. but this one is going to be a tester down the hill.
Got it there, but not
So
quite on
close.
target.
Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
That's good though. That was good though.
No problems there. That's a par. You're at 7.
That was alright. Not the best, not the worst.
Tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean. Think about what's happened here. Who's played this hole? Who's made history here? And then you let it rip.
We're gonna let this one rip, potato chip. Let it rip, potato chip.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5.
Gonna let this one run just a tad. I like that.
Wow, what a second shot. And Frank, he has a chance for yet. Can you believe this? Another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. 2, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Turn.
Come on, another eagle on the round.
Let's
So
go.
another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and well, the chasers. Different league.
Should get a bunch of XP out of that. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oops. Oh. Decreases the impact of distance and accuracy penalties when applied in bad light, such as I feel like more accuracy in my approach, you know? Alright. Well, I think I'm going to take a break. I might be back on later tonight. We'll see how it goes. Everyone have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. We will see y'all later. Goodbye.